On September 5th last year, activist and journalist Gauri Lankesh was gunned down outside her residence in Bangalore at around 8 p.m. as she returned from her office. She was shot in the head and in the chest. And it was an assassination that left India shell-shocked. This murder was part of a pattern. On August 20th, 2013, rationalist and anti-superstition activist Narendra Dabholkar was shot dead by motorcycle-riding assailants while on a morning walk in Pune. On February 16, 2015, leftist activist and politician Govind Pansare was shot in front of his house in Kolhapur, again while returning from his morning walk. Pansare died. His wife, who was also attacked, survived. Barely 6 months after Pansare's killing, M.M. Kalburgi, a renowned Kannada writer, activist and someone who had taken a strong stand against superstitious activities, was shot dead at point-blank range at his house in Dharwad as he answered the doorbell. The individuals had spoken out against superstition, against rituals and practices that were deemed as exploiting blind faith, and warned against the radicalism of fringe Hindutva outfits. And as investigations progressed, the name of the Sanatan Sanstha, an organization founded in 1999 and based out of Goa that lists spirituality as one of its aims, cropped up time and again. While the Sanatan Sanstha and its offshoot, the Hindu Janajagriti Samiti, have strongly denied any links to these murders and alleged a conspiracy to target and frame them, their activities and statements have been under scrutiny. And individuals linked directly or indirectly to these groups have been named by investigating agencies. And it doesn't stop there. 2 individuals allegedly linked to the Sanatan Sanstha were convicted in 2011 for low-intensity blasts in 2 theatres and a cinema hall in Thane, Vashi and Panvel in Maharashtra in 2008. This was allegedly done in opposition to movies and plays that these individuals felt portrayed Hinduism in poor light. In January 2013, 6 individuals with alleged Sanatan Sanstha links were acquitted by a court in Goa over a blast in Margao in 2009, in which 2 people allegedly carrying explosives were killed. In fact, in April 2017, the Maharashtra government had sent a proposal to the centre to ban the Sanatan Sanstha. But the centre told the Bombay High Court in October last year that there was no evidence yet to take action under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act. The investigations and the activities that the members of the Sanatan Sanstha are under scrutiny for are just one aspect of this controversial organisation. Times Now's Herman Gomes travelled to Ramnathi in Ponda in Goa, where the Sanatan Sanstha was participating in the All India Hindu Convention, an annual event attended by several Hindu organizations to highlight concerns faced by Hindus in India and around the world.
How temples are being broken, there is land grabbing, atrocities are being committed in Bangladesh and Pakistan to the extent at which they are inhuman and they defy all human rights. The Hindus of these three countries and any other country also where they face religious persecution, the government of India should stand up as a regional leader, as a country with the largest number of Hindus.
We are at the 7th All India Hindu Convention that is being organized by the Hindu Janajagriti Samiti, a sister outfit of the Sanatan Sanstha. In fact, we are just 200 meters away from the Sanatan Sanstha here in Goa. At the 7th All India Hindu Convention, various Hindu right-wing groups assembled to discuss what they call as atrocities against Hindus in various countries, including Pakistan, India, Sri Lanka and Bangladesh, among many others. In fact, here at the hall there are various posters that have been put up about discussing these atrocities, and also at the same time strong and explicit pictures of Hindu workers who have been killed in various parts of the country. But the core aim of organizing this convention over the years is the creation of a Hindu Rashtra or a Hindu nation by 2023 and 2024.
Among the reasons cited by these organizations for the formation of the Hindu Rashtra is the claim that secularism is a Western import. The long-term focus is to amend the Indian constitution to remove the word secular.
सेक्युलर शब्द कोई भारत का शब्द नहीं है. सेक्युलर शब्द इज अ क्रिश्चियन कंसेप्ट जो यूरोप में पैदा हुई थी. भारत में क्या है, भारत में तो सारा जो है धर्मशास्त्र है, राजधर्म है, वो सारा धर्म से जुड़ा हुआ ही है. तो भारत में इस शब्द की कोई व्याख्या की आवश्यकता नहीं थी वस्तुतः, क्योंकि ये क्रिश्चियन कंसेप्ट है. फिर भी यदि ये आता है तो देखिए 1976 में सेक्युलर शब्द आया, उसका गलत अर्थ, अभी गलती यहाँ है कि कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में उसकी डेफिनेशन प्रॉपर नहीं की गई है. यदि इसकी प्रॉपर डेफिनेशन की जाती है तो कोई अड़चन नहीं है. हिंदी में उसका अनुवाद पंथ निरपेक्ष बताया गया है जो क्रिश्चियन कंसेप्ट के अनुसार है, लेकिन धर्मनिरपेक्ष के रूप में उसे प्रचारित किया जाता है जो गलत है. तो ये सेकुलर शब्द क्यों थोपा जा रहा है हमें, और उसकी कोई डेफिनेशन भी नहीं है. तो हर साल उस डेफिनेशन न होने के कारण हिंदू समाज पर सतत अन्याय अत्याचार किया जाता है. तो हमें लगता है कि यदि 368 कलम के द्वारा इसको लाया जा सकता है कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में, तो 368 कलम के द्वारा उसको हटाया भी जा सकता है. ये तो संसद का अधिकार है ना.
There is a majority government as of now in power, but according to me they are not acting as well as within the domain of this constitution, because the constitution is interpreted in such a manner that it is twisted according to the need of the time, and it is not addressing the issues of the majority population. And therefore I believe that a strong constitution developed by Sanatan Sanstha and Hindu Janjagriti Samiti and other outfits which have participated here, the thoughts of all these organizations needs to be sucked into, and a new constitution has to be brought in picture. If you know, in France the constitution was amended 5 times, and a new constitution was introduced every now and then, because the constitution was not workable. And the same situation India is facing, because today's constitution is not workable for the majority population.
देश के हिंदुओं को तो देश में हिंदुत्व की सरकार चाहिए.
The convention organized by the Hindu Janajagriti Samiti this time had graphic photographs of alleged atrocities against Hindus, and the convention also raised issues such as cow slaughter among others. Also present were representatives from the organization Youth for Panoon Kashmir, who, since the forced exodus of hundreds of thousands of Kashmiri Hindus from Jammu and Kashmir in 1990 as a result of Islamist terror, have demanded a separate state for the Hindus in the Kashmir Valley.
See, from a practical perspective, if you see what is a Hindu Rashtra and how do you correlate with Jammu Kashmir? In Jammu Kashmir, we have always demanded that there, from last 700 years of persecution of Kashmiri Hindus, what has been happening because of the Islamic invasion in that state. So that thing should not happen repeatedly over there and should not replicate its wings across the country, across the See the history of Kashmiri Hindus. From 1339 to 1990, we were exhorted, we were forcefully moved out of that place 7 times. Yeah. But we were back. We said that we cannot leave our roots, our ancestors, our place of worship, because from 5,000 years we have a connect to that place. We are the aborigines. So when you say that why should we go back? Because if it's a question of your existence, today if I am someone who has been forcefully migrated, I'm internally displaced from my valley and I'm staying in Pune, let's say, and after 20 years, 30 years, my kids are there or my progeny is there, they will feel so rootless and they say, where are we connected? Right. My parents were from that place and we got migrated to this place and now I have nowhere to go back. So this is a fight for existence.
The statements of some of the representatives at the convention, some of it expressing anger against the current BJP-led NDA dispensation, raise questions over whether the core Hindutva voter who had backed the BJP in 2014 has been left disillusioned, particularly over matters such as the Ram Mandir in Ayodhya.
The hopes and aspirations of majority population in this country have been destroyed time and again by the political parties. It's a very clear stand of Hindu Mahasabha, whom I am representing in the Supreme Court, that to build a Ram Janmabhoomi temple is our fundamental right, it's a basic right. Now how those rights have to be dealt with, that the Supreme Court is examining on the one hand by the way of title suit, which you also know. But in the meantime, definitely the Hindus can have a preparation of building a process of Ram Janmabhoomi temple, because we have complete hope that we will win before the Supreme Court and all the Hindu organizations, and our appeal will succeed before the Supreme Court. So in the meantime, without wasting time, we can definitely proceed ahead and make a arrangement so that all the temple collection and material, everything is gathered and everything is in place, so that when we win in the Supreme Court, we can go ahead with the temple.
देश के हिंदुओं को तो देश में हिंदुत्व की सरकार चाहिए। आज एक तरफ तो हमें यह दिख रहा है कि सारे अपने आप को धर्मनिरपेक्ष कहने वाले राजनीतिक दल अपने अपने भेद मिटा करके एक हो रहे हैं। तो इन सब परिस्थितियों में यदि हिंदुओं की ही मांग पूरी नहीं होगी तो वास्तविकता में आपको वोट करेगा कौन?
The Sanatan Sanstha, since the time it has been under scrutiny, has been quite secretive, and there's a lot of both mystery and speculation over what happens inside its headquarters, access to which is very limited.
This massive white complex is the Sanatan Ashram, the headquarters of the Sanatan Sanstha, located here in Goa. In fact, it is completely off limits, not just for some of the locals, but also for the media. And it is with special permission that we are in fact shooting here right at the entrance. In fact, this is where Dr. Jayant Hathawale, its founder, also resides. He was questioned in the Govind Pansare murder case, a charge that has been dismissed by the Sanatan Sanstha. On the other hand, as locals say, they have neither ever met him or interacted with him. There are mounting allegations saying that antisocial activities are being conducted here. But at the same time, that charge has been dismissed by Sanatan Sanstha, saying that only spiritual programs, including weekly satsangs, are held here at the Sanatan Ashram here in Ramnathi Ponda.
The organization faces many challenges, and these aren't just the cases against its members or calls to ban it. Local residents in Ponda have objected to its presence in their midst.
सनातन संस्था व्हाट दे आर डूइंग, वो जो अपना हिंदू के लिए जो कर रहे हैं, दैट इज ओके. वी आर ऑल हिंदू एंड वी आर प्राउड ऑफ दैट. लेकिन जब से आप देख सकते हैं मडगांव बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट हुआ, तब से उसके बाद दाभोळकर, पानसरे, ऑल मर्डर केस उनका ही नाम क्यों आता है, बार बार उनका ही नाम क्यों? अभी आप लेटेस्ट देखो गौरी लंकेश, उसमें भी उनके साधक का नाम आता है. सो दैट पैनिक विलेजर्स को हो रहा है. आप अगर हिंदू के लिए कुछ अच्छा कर रहे हैं वो आप कीजिए, लेकिन अगर जो क्राइम हो रहे हैं देश में उसमें अगर बार बार आपका नाम आता है, दैट इज द मेन प्रॉब्लम पीपल हैव. फ्यूचर के लिए दिस आश्रम इज वेरी डेंजरस फॉर विलेजर्स.
जर देवाचे कार्य चलता जाल्यार आमच्या सारकेला कितें तरी बरें आयको येवपा जाय न्हू. आमकांय देव जायो, आमी देवाचे कितें तरी बरें ज्ञान जाय. हेंचें ज्ञान कसलें तें तेंकांच खबर. तुमी असलो हो गणपती असो पुजूं जायना, तें अशें करूं नये, तें अशें करूं, हें सांगणार आमकां कोण? आमची संस्कृती ही आमकां खबर आसा न्हू, कळ्ळें. पूण हेंचें आतां कितें चल्लां न्हू, आतां सुद्दां पळय सगळीं हांगा चल्लेलें आसा. हे जागे कितें कितें आतां आयको येता, सगळे जमनी बिमनी ते आतां घेवपा लागल्या. आतां हे जमनीक तांचे कडेन पयसो येता खंयचो, हेजेर कोण विचार करता? आमी एक दोन थोडे काम इल्लेशें काम केलें जायत तर आमकां तो जीएसटी आनी कितें सगळें लागता मरे. आनी तेंचे आनी रोखडे आमचे कडेन येता तुमी पयशे खंयच्यान हाडले, आनी तेणी इतले कोट्यांनी रुपया खंयचे हाडले कोण विचारता तेंकां?
We are watching their activities very closely, both from inside and outside the ashram. Regular inputs are generated. We are also in touch with other state police forces also regarding various cases that they are investigating, and we are actively providing all assistance that is sought by them in this regard.
Locals like Saurabh Lotlikar and the others are opposed to Sanatan Sanstha for two main reasons. One is the name of the Sanstha cropping up every time there is a murder of a rationalist in India. And secondly, Sanatan Sanstha being interested in purchasing large tracts of land here in Ramnath in Ponda. Locals believe not just that they will be outnumbered in case if Sanatan Sanstha does buy large tracts of land, but locals also feel that that will lead to a change in the topography of the village.
Questions have also been raised about the political patronage the Sanatan Sanstha enjoys, with the wife of Sudhin Dhavlikar, a minister in the current Goa government, known to be a part of the organization. The Sanatan Sanstha, however, insists that its pursuits are purely spiritual and that it is a victim of a conspiracy to defame it.
देखिए आध्यात्मिक संस्था में किसी भी राजनीतिक पार्टी के लोग जो है वो साधना कर सकते हैं. यहाँ एमजीपी पार्टी के जो एमएलए है उनकी पत्नी सनातन संस्था के मार्गदर्शन के अनुसार साधना करती है, इसलिए वो हमारी पेट्रोन हुई ऐसा नहीं होता है. हमारे यहाँ संस्था में कांग्रेस के, भाजपा के, शिवसेना के, जनता दल के सारे लोग साधना करते हैं. तो कोई एक एमजीपी वाला वहाँ यहाँ ही करता है इसलिए ये हमारे पेट्रोन हो गए, ऐसा तो नहीं हो सकता ना. हम तो साधना सबको बताते हैं, तो सभी राजनीतिक पार्टियों में हमारे साधक हो सकते हैं. डॉक्टर तावड़े जी को जिस प्रकार से अरेस्ट किया था वो सरासर गलत प्रोसीजर से हुआ है. आज डॉक्टर तावड़े के खिलाफ एक भी पुख्ता सबूत न होने के कारण सीबीआई कोर्ट में जाके कह रही है कि केस मत चलाइए. फिर आपने अरेस्ट क्यों किया था? तो सीबीआई जैसी सर्वोच्च तपास संस्था इस प्रकार से सुप्रीम हाईकोर्ट को गुमराह करती है तो उसकी विश्वासार्हता क्या रहेगी यहाँ? डॉक्टर तावड़े तो निर्दोष है, एक अच्छे डॉक्टर है. मूलतः इन लोगों को फंसाया जाता है इसलिए कि सच्चे आरोपी नहीं मिलते हैं. वी आर पॉलिटिकली टारगेटेड. आज तक जितने सारे हत्याओं में हम लोगों का नाम जुड़ा है वो सारे प्रकरण तो न्याय प्रविष्ट है ही. एक प्रकरण में हम निर्दोष छूटे हैं पूर्णतः. और पॉलिटिकली कॉन्स्पिरेसी इसलिए है कि सॉफ्ट टारगेट्स को जो है वो आप पहले क्रॉप किया जाता है. ये हमारा अनुभव है. सबसे पहले तो जब आरएसएस छोटा था तो आरएसएस को ये किया जाता था, क्रॉप किया जाता था, उनको टारगेट किया जाता था. अब आरएसएस सत्ता में आ गया है तो बड़ा हो गया है, तो फिर हिंदुत्व का कौन सा ऐसा चेहरा है कि जिसको टारगेट किया जाए? तो हम लोगों को जैसा छोटा एक संगठन सनातन संस्था जो पिछले विगत 10 वर्षों से 15 वर्षों से हिंदू धर्म का तेजस्वी प्रचार समाज में जाके कर रहा है, तो उसको टारगेट किया जा रहा है. इसमें पॉलिटिकली कंस्पिरेसी ही सबसे अधिक है.
The pronouncements of the Sanatan Sanstha have been controversial, and so long as the investigations into the deaths its members have been linked to conclude, its activities and statements will be under scrutiny. As for its objective, together with like-minded organizations, about forming a Hindu Rashtra, well, that's a constitutional question and one about the nation's identity and a longer ideological battle that may stretch beyond 2023, their target year.
While Sanatan Sanstha on its part does claim that they are being targeted for being soft targets, the fact remains that they are under the scanner of investigating agencies, including the local Goa police. While they themselves admit that they do have political patronage of the Maharashtrawadi Gomantak party indirectly, the big question is for how long?